Tabor tactics, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing here. Just going to be kind of helping you guys out. This is perfect for newer players to the game and such. So we're going to mark every spawn point. So blues are going to be the spawns, guys. So what we want to do mainly is the main purpose of this is I want to show you guys kind of thought process of doing raids and everything, like depending on the spawns and such. So first thing we're gonna think of is I'm just gonna go kind of just down the basically we're gonna go every spawn point and just kind of think of what you guys want to do when you're spawning and pretty much what I do when I spawn at these locations. Mainly we just want to do it just to kind of show you guys an idea um of kind of tactics, stuff like that. We'll just start off on the top of the map. We're gonna start right here. Boom. Oh my god. This is horrible. We're gonna actually make this a little bit bigger. Hang on. There we go. Boom. This is the spawn. Okay, we spawn right here. Main thing is that I always like to do. Yeah, they got rid of the one on left of border. Basically, when you guys spawn here, there's a rock right here, which you guys can't see, but there's a rock right here. You want to look instantly over to this spawn right here. You'll see spawn instantly over here, and you get a headshot on these guys and such. Other than that, you never really have to worry about this player. Sometimes these players do rotate over, but most cases these players are going straight to labs, and you don't have to worry about them. So mainly this spawn up here, this is what you guys want to do. This is my recommendation. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything on this if you guys don't really want to, dude. But mainly go here, spawn here, check this spawn instantly because this guy is going to spawn here most cases. If not, then you're clear and you could rotate down this way if you like, or if you want to rotate up here, boom, and then go after this guy over here that came in, get that guy. That would be the main kind of things to think of regarding to that. So you don't have to worry. There's not really probably that spawn is probably one of the better spawns I like in the game just because you're not pinched between so many players and such. Other than underground and camp, then you're pretty much good. But yeah. So that one, never really have to worry about it. We're gonna rotate to this guy. Boom, this guy, the trouble child. This one sucks because you're pinched from both these guys and this guy. So first thing you guys want to kind of do as soon as you guys spawn in is get around the rock, hide in these trees out here, or right here. Or you could go around, push this way, just get out of the way, but you got to be fast because this guy is going to start peeking over there. So that's one thing I would say is if you spawn here, as soon as you get in, just get out because more than likely these guys, if they spawned ahead of you, they are going to camp that spot for a bit just to see where you're at. So that would be one thing to do. Always check there and such. Yeah, that one is pretty straightforward. This guy, if you spawn here, obviously you want to check here. See if that's good. Nobody spawns there, then you're good. Most cases, players like to run this way. I don't like running in this point in time. I either like to go this way up to the hill or go around the backside because you have to worry about this guy. This guy has options of either going up the hill or going into camp or some cases, which is very weird, but they might go out. And then this guy, he's instantly going up on this hill and he's going to look at this guy and look back here at you. He's going to try to see where you're at, try to get a head start on you, pretty much. So this spawn, you have a little bit more wiggle room. It kind of sucks, though, too, as well, because you're kind of still pinched in the way. You can't leave that spawn too soon. Lately, what I've been doing as of recently is when I spawn here, I just don't worry about this side because this side is a lost cause in a way just because some guy's going to get up to Sniper Rock and then you're pretty much toasted, dude. What are we doing? We are going over to board tactics, kind of just on island, kind of go over what I usually do when I'm loading into a raid or where I spawn. So we have all the blues are spawn points, and I'm kind of just going over with what is, what I do at each spawn, what I think of and such. So that's kind of the big thing is when I spawn here, I don't ever go down this way. I never rush in just because these guys, one guy is either going to be either way, one of these two guys is going to be up here at this point, and then you're toasted, dude. So I always recommend check here, and then what I usually do if we're in a squad, most times our boys kind of split up, and then one guy goes here, one guy goes back here, but I usually go right here chill on this hill. Boom, you're set. You got angle of over here. Well, not over there, but you know what I mean. You got angle of here, and you got angle of everything else. All this whole place, you got good overlook because most cases these guys are going to go there. Dude, I appreciate it, brother. I do appreciate it, dude. Dude, that's weird that Twitch unfollowed you, dude. That is weird, brother. That's weird. But most cases, you don't have to worry about much. This guy never really ever rotates over to this point. He will never go that way ever, unless he decides to just swap it up, dude. But I always have this guy. This guy always goes up here, dude, and we'll chill on Sniper Rock side. Dude, see, thank you for the follow, dude. Totally. Thank you, Tabor. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, dude. But yeah, that's the main thing I would say with that back spawn. I'm always thinking, no matter what the raid starts or whatever I spawn, I'm always thinking about what I want to do and such, and everything. So that's kind of the main thing I think of. So next spawn is this boy right here, dude. This little nugget. This one sucks because you're pinched no matter what. You have the scav that's up here that's just gonna cause issues the whole time. And then, well, let me do this. Let's just do this real quick. Let's actually add the scav spawns as well in here. So you got scav here. You got 1, 2 more than likely. 1 in here most cases. 1 in here most cases. 1 guy roaming here, here, here. No one back there you have to worry about. You got 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. There's 1 inside, of course, and there's 1 at the back. 1 over at the little front spawn. There's 1, 2. There is 1, 2. There's 1. And I think that's it. There's not a lot of scav spawns, actually, the more I think about it. And you got to act fast. It's just like this guy. Just like that guy up top. We got to be quick and think of what we want to do. And ideally, most cases, it's best just to go inside and deal with the scavs and everything. Like I said, sometimes people like to occasionally go up here, but that's just dangerous because you got the guy up top. But you can't. You could rush up top too, but the thing that sucks is you're pinched because then this guy's gonna get on top of tower, look over. This guy's gonna rush this way, look over as well. So this spot is a very hot spot. You could get up there. I like to at times because most times these guys don't suspect people to charge at them. I will actually go this way. I'll go after this guy down here and just go after him. Make sure that spawn's clear. If that spawn's good, then I'll rotate back over to here, hold this spot, and then if I need to, then rotate over here, check it. Also, I make sure to check up top of here because this guy will go here, and then boom. That's the thing I think of as well. So ideally, you can go up Churchill and go over that way if you want to. I like to do that personally and such. Follow him. Thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate it, brother. But yeah, that's the one I always do. This one sucks, just like these two guys. So this guy and this guy are basically you need to be fast. You got to be quick on it because if you're not quick enough, then you're screwed. Now we got camp spawn. Camp spawn is super easy. The only issue at times that I have ever faced is if I ever go to church, this guy will rotate over and try to cut me off and get me there. So that's one thing I always think of is that spot. I have to kind of be wary of this guy over here. Most cases, I just go up here, check over here, kind of hold fort right there because then you got sight of this point and you got sight over here as well. And if I need to, I can always check back here, see what happens. As well, I have angle. If I get up top of here, I got angle of this spawn. I have angle of this spawn over here. And occasionally, if these guys are pushing over here, I have angle of this spawn, but I only can see them about like this point in time. So, dude. So there's a strat you're talking about this deserves a follow, dude. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, dude. But yeah, this spot is the best spawn, dude. Honestly, one of the better spawns. It's very, I don't know, like inconsistent at times. I haven't really spawned there as much as I used to. I used to spawn there a lot. But that spawn is very good just because you got angle on everything. But anyways, that is church spawn. Next spawn. Another super duper easy spawn. This guy right here. So this is basically underground garage. In most cases, obviously, everyone is going to go and get into the main building. Good thing about it, you can always check once you get onto this little out portion right here. Boop. Right there. You have angle of up top if this guy rotates in. More cases not. This guy is just going to go over here. You never really have to deal with them that much. The only guys you have to worry about are these guys over here. We'll rush in. So just kind of get up top, check front. I always go and I push right up to conference. As then I have an angle on there, which it doesn't waste much time, but I also can check purple spawns as well too. You can always go onto like the first floor, check the front, see if it. But most cases, these scavs, if there's players running in, these scavs right there are gonna go and start shooting at them. So most cases, guys are gonna rush in, and all that jazz. Going back to rotating back over to this guy. This guy will sometimes will go around and go over here and try to cut off these guys as well. See if anyone goes there. Most cases, after I check this spawn, I will rotate all the way to the hill and kind of get eyes and see if anyone's rushing in. Because then I got this whole line of sight. Boom. See everything and get those guys. Sometimes these guys will rotate in. Most cases they don't. But you'll get a couple stragglers sometimes that like to rush in there for some reason. But that one is an easy one as well. And then once you pretty much hold labs, you pretty much basically control the whole map at this rate. At this point, you control the whole map. Yeah. So, dude, honestly, good. If you're playing solo, that's the thing you want to check. That's why I'm doing this, because I want to help you guys out too as well. Because I see a lot of people out there that like to just rush to this point in time and get absolutely just destroyed. So, but cool thing about it, dude, if you guys are interested and need some help, I'm a boa. I'm more than willing to help you guys out, show you guys tips and tricks in raid, like actual in raid. And I can show you guys those kind of things, show you guys spawns, stuff like that. So just let you guys know ahead of time on that. Feel free to request me as a boa. I'll be more than willing to help you guys out with that kind of stuff. But back over here to beach spawn. Beach spawn. Most cases, I will spawn here, dude. I will spawn and rush right over here. Check this spawn by Connix. If there's guys there, we're good. And I don't want to try and say here too fast, dude. Dude, for sure, dude. I got you, brother. I got you. Most cases, I'll go here, check this spot, and then I usually, if there's nobody over there, then most times we just rush in as well. But when we rush in, we're always keeping eyes on up here because this guy might rotate down, try to get on rocks. Good thing about it, you don't know if the guys are going to spawn here, so that's kind of just you just tossed up and pray that he's not there. Most times we'll go around, get up on the ladder, get up on roof, hold the roof, and then you're pretty much covered on that end of things. But I like to do is I'll check this spawn. If I want to, I'll just push through, and then I'll get over here to the little forest, check over here on lighthouse spawn, see if there's anybody there. And then I'll rotate, pretty much just rotate all the way up here, get up top, hold here, boom. But that's what I usually like to do. I'll go and check the spawn, and then I'll just follow the spawn and push in. Because most cases, there's so many guys that spawn on this side that I could worry about. Because I don't need to worry about this side because I'm more than willing to give away or let them have labs. Because if I push this way, I have opportunity to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Over here, I can only get 1, 2, and that's it. And it's kind of downtime. So that's one thing I like to do um on that. So, but most cases too as well. If I really want to, if I don't see anybody on this side, I'll actually push this guy over here because most cases these guys aren't aware. They won't think a guy's gonna spawn and push this way and come towards them because they'll think that, oh, this guy's just gonna go straight here. Boom, catch him off guard, you get him. But I don't really worry about that. I'm always listening to audio on this side anyway, so if I hear shots, then I'll push into mini forest and see what's going on. There's a rock right here on this side that I will just chill on the left side because then these guys are gonna go poop on the beach side or down the road. They'll never look up top, and boom, easy, easy guys, easy kills. That's all I'm gonna say. Beach spawn. This spawn sucks, just like this spawn, and just like this spawn. So these guys are the three musketeers of shitty spawns. So more cases than not, I am going to push towards this rock. Boom. So then I can see if this guy's coming up top, get him, and then we're good. But yeah, I'll push up to this rock, check this spawn, see if this guy's coming up. If that spawn's clear, then I'll rotate up if I need to, but I don't rotate fully to the guys. I'll actually go this way, hug the wall, and then there's that. Obviously, when you get up here to this point in time where there's the rocks, I'll go over here, check it out. But I'm always looking here, here, and obviously here, because anybody comes up that way, then we're getting those guys. This guy never. Sometimes they'll go this. They'll either go up or they'll go this way. So if I at least get to this point in time, I can maybe see them when they go up the hill. Most cases not, just because of the angles and such. So that's why I rotate to this guy, because as soon as this guy goes to lighthouse, this guy's rotating down. This guy instantly is going up here. This guy's instantly going up here, or he's rushing into labs and trying to hit ladder. So yeah, so that's what I think of is I just go here, check rock, check over here, make sure that spot's good, up here, boom, and then I got angle this guy, and this guy. Anyone that's there, dude. Spectre, almost Spectre 5, dude. I'm pretty close to Spec 5. I just don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to do more raids and all that fun jazz, but we'll get it to that point, though. We'll get to that point. Okay. Next spawn, we're doing Lighthouse. The first Lighthouse spawn that's on the other beach. This spawn, boom. We got this guy here. We got this side. Yep. Boom. This spawn, when I go and spawn in, I'm instantly pushing up to this little hill. There's a hill right here you get to. And I got angle of this guy. Boom. Get that guy. Most cases, these guys are either going to go this way or go up top or go into tunnel. So I try to get those guys in here, dude, very soon. I'll check this spawn, check over there, check that spawn. If that spawn's good, rotate up. And I don't actually rush into Lighthouse at first. I go around the back of Lighthouse, check back here, see this spawn. Most cases, if this is clear and I get up to this point, this guy would be probably already over at this point in time or this point in time. So they're either going to be at these 2 points. Then I can kind of chill, see what's going on, drop him if he comes out of there, or drop him if he's chilling up there, dude. On that end of things, next spawn is this guy. Anyways, I will push up here, and obviously you got to get the scab, so I have to get that scab. That gives away my position, but I go around, check backside, see where this guy's at. If this guy decides to rush in this way, boom, cut him off. Comes up here, boom, cut him off. Got him. Got him, coach. Got him, coach. Then after that, I will actually, after I'm done with here, I will rotate down. Boom. Get up top. Check over here at this spawn, or at this high point. Also, I do kind of like to go this way too, and then work my way over. So I'll check here as well. Just see what this guy's doing. Sometimes they go down. They really do. It's weird, dude. Sometimes they go down. This guy might go this way and then work his way up, so he might be a little delayed on rotating. What's up, frags? So I'll check right there. Boom. And then check where this guy's at. Check where that guy's at. Rotate up. And then most cases than not, I will actually not all the way rotate up to radio because most people, yeah, I'm talking TikTok as well. Most times, most people are already at radio, so I don't need to rush over to there because it's just going to give away my position. So I will actually go all the way over here, go back to the rock, chill up here, and then I'll look over here. Boom. Because if these guys rotate in, then easy claps, dude. Next spawn, bada bing, bada boom. This guy. I know most people rush up top first and go up top. I don't. um, I don't like to rush up top just because I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. Just because it makes it vulnerable for me. If there's a guy over here coming in, or this guy decides to get up on hill and get me, so I actually like to chill here, and I will actually look back towards this side and look over here because most times guys are gonna walk through this little valley area, and I'll catch them off guard. Boom, right there, dude. But I check here, wait here for a bit, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great for baseball, brother. Hell yeah, Tyson. Hell yeah. But yeah, I get those guys, check that in there, and then after a bit, I will rotate up. But most cases, I just straight beeline over here because I want to check and see if there's a guy over here on rocks, guy over here, or guys on roof. I'll check that. That's kind of the main things.